You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, it is a giant red flag when an athlete is actually pulled over by the police and they start saying, hey, I played for such and such team, which is the case of Daniel Boobie Gibson. Remember, he was on that Cavaliers team that LeBron James was on. They went to the NBA Finals, I believe, in 2007 and lost to the Spurs. Yeah, this man got pulled over by the police, and I believe actually in Cleveland, by the way. And he announced his status. Hey, I'm Daniel Gibson. I played for the Cavaliers. But he found out real quick that the police really didn't care he played for the Cavaliers and played with LeBron James. It didn't matter. Now, I had a feeling, guys, that this man knew that he was going to be in some type of trouble if they actually ran his license. And that's exactly what happened. Now, the reason why he got pulled over was pretty minor. I believe like his tail lights were out or something like that. And he didn't know it. Guys, this happened to me before too, man. Tail lights, man, they don't really tell you, as far as the electronics goes, I guess, that your lights are out. Happened to me probably about 10 years or so ago. Eventually I got fixed it mainly because some people driving next to me said, hey, tail lights out. Yeah, minor thing. And initially, Boobie Gibson was not going to be arrested. But then the police ran that check and yeah, this man had a warrant out for his arrest. And I believe, folks, that's the reason why he started giving his status. Saying, hey, I played for the Cavs. And folks, guess what the arrest warrant was for? It was like $225. Do you mean to tell me a former NBA player can't pay $225? Yeah. So let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here. Now, for some reason, guys, the Daily Mail is calling Daniel Boobie Gibson an NBA great. Nah, he was not a great player. Anyway, it says embarrassing moment, NBA great tries to use his legendary status to dodge arrest. And we're going to watch the clip, guys. Former Cleveland Cavaliers star Daniel Boobie Gibson was detained in Ohio this week after police discovered a warrant for his arrest. Gibson, 39, was initially pulled over in the Cleveland suburb of Beechwood. Okay, so he wasn't in Cleveland, but he was in Beechwood. As part of a routine traffic stop, after police noticed the tail lights on his truck were turned off at around 10:30 p.m. local time on Monday. However, after running his California driver's license during the stop, officers discovered that the former NBA player was wanted for failing to appear in court over a speeding ticket. Wow. The former second-round pick had tried to plead his case, asking police to cut him some slack. The officer who pulled him over recognized Gibson, especially after former combo guard repeatedly mentioned his playing days on the Cavs. Initially, Gibson was going to be let off with a pass, with the officer simply instructing him to switch the lights on and informing him that he wasn't going to issue a ticket. And he got arrested, though, because, like I said, he had a warrant. Gibson claimed that he had believed the lights were already on because he had them in the auto setting, and a pair laughed the incident off. However, the incident escalated when the officer ran the former player's license, which returned an active warrant tied to a speeding ticket from 2022. Police then informed Gibson that he was being taken into custody and was set to be extradited to the Ohio State Patrol. Gibson said he believed his attorney had cleared the situation at the time, but nothing could have gotten him out of trouble. Folks, I don't believe that. I really don't believe that he believed his attorney cleared that situation. Nah, I don't believe that. Police bodycam footage showed Gibson growing increasingly frustrated, saying he was used to better treatment because of all the things he had done in the community. Gibson further protested, saying the incident would lead him to likely moving back to his native Houston. Yeah, he's actually from Houston out here, and he played high school basketball here. The officer told him that there was nothing he could do, leading to the ex-Cleveland star demanding his name and badge number. What? Every time I've been arrested out here. Now, that's a problem right there, guys. This man, talking about every time he's been arrested here or pulled over, every officer has allowed him to go home and handle the stuff from home. Gibson said before name dropping the mayor. What? So the fact that I don't get no consideration for everything I do out here just tells me, like, why am I doing it? It just makes no sense to me to be trying to take care of the community when I get treated like shit. Wow. Reports indicate Gibson was able to clear the issue by paying the fine for his ticket. That's all he had to do. Gibson was largely a role player in his 7 seasons in the NBA with the Cavaliers. Yeah. So now I guess he's paid it after he found out. I believe it's like $225. I believe that's what I saw. But that was pretty much it. But here is the clip, guys, of him getting arrested. And the first thing he does is try to use his status as an NBA player. Watch this.
Driver, can I see your hands? How you doing?
It's Baby Gibson. I play for the Cavaliers. I don't know what I did wrong, but
Let me tell you. You don't have no lights on the back.
this is a dealer.
I see what it is, but all you gotta do is turn your lights on. You want to take a look? Go ahead.
So you want to go look and see where it says auto inside? I have every piece of documentation.
All right, cool. I'll be right back. Daniel Gibson, traffic offense. I don't even know what to say. Like,
oh, you got a warrant.
they have like people that can handle this for you too. $225 bond.
$225 bond. Wow.
Active warrant. Active warrant.
So, Cleveland Post or Richland County Post? Yes, they want you arrested. Okay. No, you just didn't have the lights on.
Right.
In the back.
They were on. And if you look at the car, the auto was on.
Okay.
Yeah. So he found out real quick, guys. Real quick. The police didn't care who he was. They were actually really going to let him go at first, but hey, you got a warrant. A $225 bond. Really? Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. The man got arrested over $225. This is unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, I guess he's going to move back home to Houston. Maybe so. But I wonder how many other times he's actually been arrested. Remember, he said every time I've been arrested or stopped by the police, they let him go. Maybe, just maybe, they should actually not let this man go. Maybe he'll actually learn a lesson and not put himself in a situation. Me, myself, I've never been arrested by the police. I've been pulled over 2 times in my entire life by the police. And one time they let me go. They said I was going like 50 miles an hour in a 40, which pretty much every car was going faster than me, but I digress. And the other time, cop said that I didn't stop at a stop sign. I disagree. I beat that. They dropped the case, and that was it. That's the only time I've ever been pulled over by the police. 2 times in my 48 years, guys. Yeah. But this NBA player thinks he has privilege because he played for the Cavs and with LeBron James. Yeah. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.